Look how happy he is to be in love. Shooting rings at his wife to be. Don't you want to meet your girl by fighting in combat?
No, I don't.
That's like a whole subgenre in kung fu movies. Is that whole romance via
There was
combat?
also a scene in Ben Affleck's Daredevil, and that didn't work out too well.
Then again, Geely worked because they're back together.
It
So you know what? Maybe we need more Geely
also
and less Daredevil. Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. We're going to make this pretty straightforward because, honestly, it's a Marvel movie. Mm-hmm. It does the Marvel movie thing.
It does.
Hey, do you like Iron Man? Do you want bigger Iron Man? Hey, do you like Black Panther? Do you want angry orange Black Panther? Hey, do you like Kung Fu Guy? Do you want angry Kung Fu Guy? That's essentially what's happening here again. This is a Phase 1 movie all over again, in my opinion, to start.
More like a Phase 3.
Phase 3? Why do you say that?
I mean, it's more because, like, come on, they tried to go a little original with those the original Phase because they had Kenneth Branagh directing Thor. That makes sense, right?
Right.
Yeah, we had. It kind of does.
It kind of does.
Joe Johnston directing Captain America, the guy who made The Rocketeer.
Of course.
Makes sense.
Right.
So they tried to do that in some way. Now, like, they have to give it to whatever minority this character is, which is kind of course, naturally you do.
Right.
But why can't, well, who directed this? It was Daniel.
Oh my God, you're asking me complicated things that I should have.
He's a good director.
Yes.
But of course, Black Panther was directed by Ryan Coogler.
Destin Daniel Cretton.
There you go.
There you go.
Destin Daniel Cretton, yeah.
I don't know what he's done.
I don't either.
But he did a good job with this. So we're going to do just a brief
good director.
Overview of this movie.
Yeah.
Definitely spoilers because I don't want to bother having to censor myself. It's been 3 weeks. So we're just going to do it, right?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So, what are your initial thoughts? Because honestly, I like kung fu movies. I had just gotten back from California. I just gotten a plane, landed, and it was hot in my apartment because Marcos turned off my air conditioning for some reason in the middle of the summer. And I was like, I am hot. I like kung fu movies, and I don't want to be spoiled. To the movies! And so I went straight to go see Shang-Chi, and I enjoyed it up until a point. Because that first, and I will say here, that first fight scene in the bus, that's some of the finest kung fu I've seen in a long time.
Jackie Chan.
Since Jackie Chan.
There's a little Jackie Chan homage in there.
Oh, there's lots of little Jackie Chan bits and pieces in here. Yeah, the Rush Hour 2 bamboo scaffolding scene.
That was one.
That was absolutely a Rush Hour thing.
I meant the taking the jacket off.
That was the taking the jacket off, using it, Rumble in the Bronx type of thing. I actually barely saw Rumble in the Bronx that one time, like a couple of years ago. But no, but that people see the bus scene on the trailer, online, everything like that. And this shit was bananas, man. I fucking loved it because it did my favorite thing in movies when it comes to fight scenes, and that's pull the fuck back a little bit. Because no action director outside of John Wick that I've seen, maybe the Ip Man movies and maybe The Raid, I haven't seen those, but I'm assuming
The Raid is really good.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that they pulled back because those are actual martial artists that are in those movies, right? Tony Jaa and shit like that.
You're gonna watch it,
right? And this movie, goddamn, what's the actor's name? The main character?
Oh,
yeah, it's hard to say. Simu Liu, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that. He's a martial artist. He's not his professional job. I don't think.
No, he was on a show called Kim's Convenience.
Yeah,
a Canadian show. That's very Canadian.
It's very Canadian. I've heard very good. I've heard good things about it. Right?
It's good. Yeah.
But he's coming in here, clearly knows a little bit of martial arts himself.
Yeah.
And they kind of sneak a little bit with the editing, a little bit here and there, but otherwise he's doing, if not all of it, most of it.
Yeah.
And it pays dividends, man. And the fight choreography, people have been praising it. I mean, I can only say so many things about it, but it's fucking good, man. In that first scene specifically, I adored it. And I was like, I want more of this in this movie. I want there to be nothing but, in the words of Black Dynamite, kung fu treachery. I want so much of that, and I got enough. Huh?
But it's not enough, I thought.
I think that's what it was. Is I wanted a Game of Death, Enter the Dragon style fight between him and his dad. Right? Just
that would have been beautiful.
Man versus
I didn't
man.
Think about that.
Just take it slow. This guy's been beating him his entire life, and I thought he was the Death Man, the Death Eater guy, whatever his name is.
Oh fuck! What the fuck is this?
We're not prepared for this review.
Yeah.
But the
Something
Death
like
Dealer
that.
or whatever.
Death Dealer, yeah.
I thought he was gonna be like the Vega to the M. Bison that was his dad, but no, he
he's a
gets his
fluke.
soul sucked out immediately.
Yeah.
And so you get that first awesome fight scene on the bus. Fucking Aquafina, who I don't know if I hate or like anymore. I can't tell.
Kind of there too. I was leaning more towards dislike before this movie.
Right.
This
And
kinda-
she's very charming,
Yeah.
but kind of
she's
annoying.
not even the best part of her own fucking show.
And that's
B.D. Wong whoever plays the grandmother is really that's the grandmother's show. She's why you would watch.
in Aquafina's.
Nora from Queens.
Yeah, Nora from Queens. Yeah.
She Aquafina makes you want to turn the show off.
Right.
And those two make you want to stay and watch.
Right, but people love her. Like, I think women love her
don't know
particularly. I don't know. Maybe I think,
When she pulls back, when she levels it off, she's perfectly fine.
right. And
But when she leans it too much, the Aquafina way, she almost got canceled. Speaking of cancel,
what did she do?
being Aquafina, her name is Aquafina, and
Which
she,
is-
Drank Dasani?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was there a copyright thing that was
No, it
going
was an
on?
appropriation issue.
Cut with a bottle of Evian?
She was drinking that Fiji water. No, but wait, how is it?
Cultural
Aquafina is a what?
The name and she acts that way in her comedy sometimes.
In what way? Be clear.
A bit coonish.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, she's accused of
Could.
doing that?
Yeah, she is.
Oh my God. See, my thing.
BuzzFeed did an article, Sam. You know it's serious.
Oh
if
no.
BuzzFeed does an article.
Aquafina, you can't be that.
Yeah.
It's like Rich. Well, it's not really a slur, but you know the rapper, right? Rich
yeah.
Brian is now what he's called now.
Yeah.
He had to change his name. Chigga. No hard ER, but still, he had to change his name. Asian people also flirting with using the. Nobody used the N word. Stop stealing from black people.
Yeah.
Is it that hard?
If they want to say it, they can't
Shang-Chi,
help
it was all
themselves.
hip hop music. That was the only thing I was like.
It's a pretty good soundtrack.
It's a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that was Black Panther's thing. And I mean, I'm not looking for type of things here. But there's cool Asian music. I mean, and don't think BTS because that was the first thing I thought going, that's Korean. But I don't know what Chinese music sounds like or how it would sound in modern Chinese music sounds, right? I don't know. And that'd be interesting to play that into it. But beside the point, Aquafina, fine, is the best friend. She kind of
Strictly platonic.
starts the action. Starts the action a little bit, and then has nothing to do for about 80 minutes of the movie.
No, she's a sidekick.
Yeah, she's not even
Comic
a good
relief.
sidekick because his sister ends up being the damn sidekick.
She's
At a certain
sis
point-
is badass. No, sis is not
Shang-Chi's-
even a sidekick. She's her own woman.
right, and so
But yeah, Aquafina kind of is. She's just there
right,
for
and,
moral support until
Right.
she becomes Hawkeye.
right for some reason.
For whatever reason, she needed something to do.
Right, but JJ, you saw the movie, right?
Yeah.
Please, God, tell me you saw this movie. What did you think about it? What were your first thoughts? Like your first big impressions of the movie?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I, like you, like kung fu movies. They're sort of my jam.
They're mine too.
Yeah,
But not enough of 'em.
I was more high on this going into it than I think a lot of people were. Like,
Right, yeah. Marcos was like, I don't want to see
low
that shit.
expectations. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I don't
yeah.
know where that came from. I wasn't at Marco's low expectations, but I
Right.
had like, slow, pretty low to
Gauge.
medium.
They were
Yeah.
they were easily accessible
Yes.
expectations, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, and this is also a hero that I know very little about.
Yeah.
Like
He's
I
super
know,
obscure.
Yeah, I know that originally because his comic was written in like the 60s and 70s. His father was Fu Manchu,
Which is
yeah,
nope. You can barely say Fu Manchu. It's a mustache, and that's about all you can call it, right?
You know the funny thing is, his father is only Fu Manchu because Marvel had the rights to that character at the time.
Yeah.
What?
They
Wait,
bought the rights
to Fu Manchu, which was from a
strictly for Shang-Chi.
book.
from a book, yeah.
Yeah.
Series of pulp novels and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, Marvel had the rights at the time, and they're like, sure, you want to do a kung fu guy? We got this Fu Manchu character who we're not doing anything with.
Oh my
Put him
god.
in
That
there.
could be his rival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Put him
Because
in
they
there.
hit the inspiration for him was Bruce Lee, obviously.
Of course, right.
Like JJ said 60s and 70s and
The dragon, if you will. But
Yeah.
then you got Fu Manchu as his dad. But they retconned that to have it be the leader of the Ten Rings.
no, they retcon that to the Mandarin.
Oh, to
And
the Mandarin, who
and
is then leader of the Ten Rings. Who that actor?
Sort of, kind of. Some stories stick to it. Some stories.
But that guy,
Yeah. Yeah, they had to get rid
fake
of Fu
man,
Manchu.
the
Yeah.
real Mandarin, or I guess what's his real name in the actual lore? The bad guy.
It's the Mandarin.
Is it? They still call him the Mandarin?
Yeah.
Well, I meant in the movie they call him by his
in
real
the
name,
Winwu.
Winwu.
Yeah.
They called him an Orange Edition scared half the world. That's what he said. He said they call him the
It was
goddamn
a perfect
Mandarin.
comeback for that whole thing.
Right. But
Yeah.
that was another thing I had with the movie. I know we're just jumping all over the place.
It's fine.
The 10 Rings. I felt no intimidation by them in their little prelude story, right?
It was a cool story.
It was a neat little story, but
Yeah.
I never felt any of their real influence ever, other than just, oh, military man can go wherever, right? Like, they were the ones that caused Tony Stark to be Tony Stark.
Yeah, they're
Like,
everywhere.
They're everywhere. And I would have leaned into that
A little bit.
a billion times over.
There's a lot of shady organizations in the Marvel universe, though.
Right.
You know?
And so it's just like, please be a little more invasive with that, because this one seems the most dangerous out of all of them. Like, Hydra's dead and kind of halfway done. Then you have like whatever the hell's going on in Madripoor, and then you have
Whatever, everything.
Martin didn't want me to talk about the Hand anymore, so I'm forbidden to talk about the Hand. They're
Hurts me
around.
too. They are around.
Yeah.
They'll show up eventually.
And then you got now in Hawkeye the Jumpsuit Gang, and then you got every
They don't
sort
count.
of you got every sort of
Yeah.
criminal villainy type of thing, right?
Right.
Oscorp's gonna be in there somewhere, and these guys are supposed to be the big awesome. We control everything in the world. We own all the bitcoins and everything.
Yeah, Spectre.
Nope, it's just a fucking 5,000-year-old man who fell in love, and I'm supposed to be super scared.
But we got our Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon scene from
Yes,
that,
you did.
so I
You were
was
super
okay
happy
with
about it.
I was thrilled about that.
That was one of the first
You're
things
bringing
you said
everything
about it.
in, and I love it. Yeah,
And actually, that scene where they had together, where they were doing their little dance,
it's a good scene.
it was a good scene. I liked that, where he's this billion-year-old man,
Just kinda
evilish, just cocky. I guess you
Doesn't
can call him a
care about
young man
anything
because he's
anymore.
immortal.
Yeah,
Just like, I'm gonna take over this land because it's my right.
Yeah.
And then some lady in the woods just woos him with her wushu
changes them completely.
magic, makes him a good man, makes him
Temporarily.
have kids.
Yeah,
And has cool water locks and stuff for their homeland.
because why not?
Because why not, right?
Yeah.
There he is. Look how happy he is to be in love. Shooting rings at his wife to be.
Yeah.
Don't you want to meet your girl by fighting in combat?
No, I don't.
That's like a whole subgenre in kung fu movies. Is that whole romance via
There's also a
combat?
scene in Ben Affleck's Daredevil, and that didn't work out too well.
I mean, in real life,
or in the movie.
but then again, Geely worked because they're back together.
It
So you know what? Maybe we need more Geely
also
and less Daredevil.
also Jersey Girl.
Also Jersey Girl.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is there's a chance for either combat or making shitty movies with your future wife is all I'm saying.
Think of the second one.
Future wife. Let's either do combat or be in a movie together. We'll figure it out. But that's how they make Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi gets beaten to death by his, not beaten to death, but beaten to hell by his dad's. Mom gets murdered. Son, go kill the murderer. And he's lied to Aquafina the whole time, said, I didn't kill nobody, I just ran away. And I abandoned my sister while I was there.
Right.
Fuck her.
Yeah, she'll
I had
be
no
all
time
right.
to go back. She'll be all right. And apparently during that whole time,
She was not all right.
She was not all right, one. And two, teaching herself kung fu
Yeah.
and like hip tosses and stuff without anybody to help like
Somehow.
learn with
Yeah.
her. But she's the ultimate badass because reasons. And now she's the leader of the 10 Rings now, post-movie. What do
Damn,
you do
you
with another
skipped over so
fucking
much.
criminal organization? Speaking of criminal organizations, what do you do? What is she gonna do? She's cool, but now she's a super ultra bad
She'll
guy.
make it, put it on the straight and narrow, Sammy. 10 Rings is pretty evil.
Well,
so
the dad only had the goal of finding the magic place.
Right.
So now that she knows where the magic place is, she can focus on actual crime.
I guess. But now we
that's
also
kind of a
have
second home, yeah.
yeah, but we also have now the revelations in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, fucking real life dragons as well. What do we do with that knowledge now? That dragons and soul sucking demons are real.
The dragon's like the uncle or something?
What?
The dragon's like the uncle or something, right?
The uncle?
Yeah.
No, he was just the guardian. He just protected the land.
Guardian of the family is.
No, he's guardian of
the land.
of that land in particular. Yeah,
Okay.
but like
But that's cool.
that last dragon at the end, that was some sort of demon
was a
monster,
bonus.
right?
Was
And
that not Fing Fang Foom?
not by name? It's not Fin Fang Foom by name. I don't think they called him something
Okay.
else. Bad
I thought it
dragon
was. It's
in
kind of debatable.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Let's see. They never did it. Was it really? Let's see. Let's see here. Well, they're saying it's Fin Fang Foom, but this is an early teaser. They had never actually said it out loud.
But it looked like it.
It was just but he didn't have tentacles in the comics. He looked like dude.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna.
Come on. You give him a face and you let him talk.
In a suit.
No place on earth will give you safety, mortal, when Fin Fang Foom strikes. That's what he sounds like in my head.
Okay.
It's a very good Fin Fang Foom voice, I'm sure.
Your childlike mind, that's all that matters.
Right, but see, well, here you go. What's the deal with Shang-Chi's evil dragon, all right? Spoilers for Shang-Chi.
It's got to be. How many of these things are around, you know?
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. So Dweller of Darkness, right? And then halfway, we learn about the plans. So, yeah, the cave dweller has a different backstory and name. So, let's see. Oh, is inspired by Fin Fang Foom, whose limbs shatter mountains, whose back scrapes the sun. Fin Fang Foom is an alien who arrived in ancient China with the other planet, something or another. Unlike the rest of his cohort, who shapeshifted into human form, Fin Fang Foom was placed in a hidden tomb for protection. So, heavily based off.
That's exactly what the fuck happened.
But not the same.
Oh my god! Do they not want to use the name?
This kind of sounds racist. I don't know if it is.
It really does.
Like
you're not alone there, because I thought the exact.
Because there's a fang in there, but like the Fin Fang Foom, I think you have to say it in like a it's like a Hong Kong Fooey type of thing, where it's like, oh, he's just a kung fu dog, but that sounds kind of racist
too.
Fu Manchu, Fin Fang Foom.
It all sounds.
I think too many.
I don't think you could put those two together the way you just did.
What?
That sounded terrible.
What, you mean Fin Fang Foom's Fu Manchu?
It was
say
terrible.
That 10 times fast.
No, don't say that at all.
Say Fu Manchu.
Jesus.
It's not a slur. It's a name for an outdated character.
It feels wrong.
It
feels terribly wrong.
I'm going to open a restaurant now and call it Fin Fang Fu Manchu.
Fin Fang Fu Manchu. Oh my god.
That would be an Austin restaurant.
Yeah, see, VCA Tours, How to Train Your Spirit Dragon. That's all this movie was. But now we have whatever the fuck the Chitauri floating monsters are. Mm-hmm. We have dragons. We have whatever abomination
would that be
is.
A world you want to live in? That's my
dragons?
question. No, the Marvel universe.
Oh.
As a whole.
I was like, with that cool place seemed kind of nice, and you can learn how to do bow and arrows in about 30 minutes. I thought that was kind of neat.
People would just be losing their fucking minds.
Well, like,
people are going apeshit over a pandemic. Imagine what they do if aliens came and people got snapped away for 5 years.
That's why the Men in Black exist.
I don't think they exist.
They're not in the cinematic universe. That's what I've actually had that thought about the snap. Like, if that actually happened,
that would fuck a lot of people up.
It would not only fuck a lot of people up. A lot of people would just...
Give Corona some time.
Huh?
Give Corona a little more time.
Shit, right?
Oh, God.
No, but the idea was, like, people would just kill themselves after the snap. Like, this is getting dark, I don't know why. But, like, people would be like, oh, shit, my family, just dissolved in front of me? Ah!
That is grim.
And then they'd float back, and then the first responders wouldn't find the body, so it'd be like they're decayed for 5 years.
Oh God!
I know. You think Monica Rambeau was sad? That was sad as shit to me.
Oh, they've not gone into the full. That's rated R sadness. Right. They can't go into the full scope.
No, but Monica Rambeau was sad as fuck by itself. Yeah, her story in WandaVision.
It was funny for 2 years.
Right.
Because of Spider-Man.
Flip. Yeah. So funny.
Marching band came back. Yeah,
little Jimmy Woo is now big and sexy and wants to fuck Zendaya.
Yeah,
his name's not Jimmy Woo. That's from Mighty Ducks. But there's only so many Asian characters in the Disney music place.
Too, yeah.
But the idea was, I would not want to live in the MCU. Mostly because all your heroes die. Your planet gets exploded. Like, after Endgame, we haven't really looked at it, but whatever they were in New York when that whole scorched earth where what's his name died, where Tony Stark died, that whole final battle. That's in America.
It was like upstate New York.
But they have to rebuild upstate New York
it's upstate New York.
That's like a Godzilla attack happening in real life.
Upstate New York.
What's wrong with upstate New York?
I mean, it can take it. It'll be fine. No one's up there.
I've never been to upstate New York, so let me know.
I feel more people are in the city, so
yeah, it wasn't New York City, so they had enough. They were fine.
Right.
It was upstate New York. What was it, like Rochester?
Yeah, but why couldn't Thanos attack Rochester. Idaho? Idaho would have been perfect.
That would have been fine too.
Right?
I'm okay with that also.
But no, Thanos had to be a dick and land
always
in America.
New York and L.A. and shit.
Not even L.A. anymore. Actually, no, San Francisco. Yeah, now that's
you
the
are
new
absolutely
thing.
right.
San Francisco, because I think Ant-Man is in San Francisco.
He is.
And Shang-Chi is in San Francisco. Yeah. So, and then Tony Hawk. Tony Stark. Tony Hawk is is in the MCU. Why not? No, Tony Stark was in Malibu
was
for a
in LA,
while.
yeah.
And then
No, he was always in LA.
Yeah, but no, he fucked off to Avengers Tower in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And then they moved upstate. They moved to Jersey or something like that. I don't know. For the campus.
Yeah.
Where
It was a nice place.
And now the campus is at Disneyland in California. So full circle.
I saw that, yeah.
I want to go, sure. But back to Shang-Chi. I liked it until those kung fu fights started getting more and more
Marvelly.
heavily edited
Yeah.
and super marvelly and magic dragon fireballs and kamehamehas and dragon fights. And I'm like, please, I just wanted Wong to fight Abomination just a little bit longer and have it be a real fight.
The finishing move was nice.
It was very nice.
Yeah.
But
So here's my
I wanted more kung fu treachery, I think. Now that I'm talking about it, I didn't like pretty much the last quarter of the movie. It was just fine. Whereas that first quarter of the movie was like, oh, shit, yeah. I want this to happen. This guy, nobody knows what he is. He's a super kung fu secret artist, man. I love that element. And then once they start peeling more back and once they start learning more, it's like, I don't want to learn more about this. I just want him to be super kung fu man. If they did a Black Panther and introduced him in another movie and just had him explain it away like like Peter Parker did when he's like, when someone dies and you don't do anything, you got to be Spider-Man. And that was it, right? Shang-Chi is like, when your dad beats the hell out of you and you trained to be an assassin.
His dad is a cool villain.
Is a cool villain. And apparently
Tony Long. So,
people were saying that this was more of his dad's story than Shang-Chi's story. But
I think it was split pretty evenly.
Right. But even then, it's just like...
That's a great actor. Hey.
Oh, I just...
So, I mean...
Yeah.
Like, it's a legendary actor that you have. So, of course, you put him in half the fucking movie.
Right.
But, and it worked fine. It's a father-son movie. And you know how I get with those.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I enjoyed, too. And actually, strangely enough, there was one scene that made me legit emotional. And I don't know why it hit me in that way, but it was when his aunt was teaching him how to do, like, the ultimate magic here, the airbending, and if you will.
Right.
When they were doing that little dance where they were just kind of like, he was using his dad's technique and she was using his mom's technique and she was besting him and doing the same thing, and then he had his hands all fucking clenched, and then she was just like, open the hand. And then he just became like super kung fu master after that in like a half hour. That whole scene, for some reason, really moving to me.
Yeah,
like
I don't know why.
I felt emotion like I've never felt in the MCU movie. That part was true. Yeah. Like even Endgame is like, ugh, Tony Stark died. That's sad. But somebody had to. He saved the world. Yeah. People were crying in the fucking Endgame thing. I almost fucking cried in the middle of this scene. And they were just doing just basic kung fu stuff. But it was just because of all the trauma he had been through with his dad, and losing his mom, murdering mom's fucking killer, and not ever learning their ways in that part of their family, having another part of their family hidden from him. Yeah. That, to me, was really emotional for some reason. I really resonated with that. But I enjoyed that scene very much. Yeah, no, any favorite scenes for you?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, I like just the whole dynamic of the father-son thing. Like, you got to think about that. Like, his main enemy is his dad. Like, that's a complicated, river to trek through, right?
I guess, but I don't know. My thing is when your dad's a billion-year-old demigod, right? I mean, they did it before with Ego and stuff,
No, that's stupid. It's a dad that you don't know. That's a god that has no fit. No, his dad he was a normal fucking dad for a little chunk of his life
for like
his mom
ages
died.
1 through 8 or something like
10
that.
Or, 8 or 10. But
it's
like
more time than Star-Lord got with his dad.
Way more time. And he was a normal dude, just a normal soccer dad. And then mom dies and he turns back into the fucking villain. And all of a sudden he's throwing you into a fucking Dungeness training camp,
right?
To where you have to, get beat with sticks on a daily basis
and punch a post until your knuckles bleed.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's a big 360. That's going to cause some daddy issues,
right? And it's just like, oh, look at how happy I am, and then, all right, son, you're gonna get fucking hit in the fucking chest and in your ribs, and you're gonna learn how to like it. Yeah. And I did like that part of his character because he is goddamn immortal, practically, like in terms of how much damage he can take and how much Shang-Chi. Yeah. He could take so much damage, and it makes sense. He's the greatest
fighter in the Marvel universe. That was one thing. Yes, technically, that's what they say. He's the greatest fighter.
What about Iron Fist? People were saying Iron Fist was good.
It's always like a thing. Which one's better? We're gonna give it to the Asian.
Right.
Fuck Danny Rand.
Look at that. But look at that. They really
need to make Danny Rand Asian, and if they don't, then we don't need Iron Fist. Period. Because that character should be Asian.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Iron
should
Fist
definitely
kind
be
of
Asian.
usurped Shang-Chi's comic.
Totally did.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
It
exactly
was
what
the
happened.
Hands of Kung Fu.
Yep.
Like that was the how like Spider-Man debuted on Amazing Fantasy or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, Shang-Chi debuted in like the Hands of Kung Fu or something, and he was like the top story in that comic for a while, and then someone else was like, I got this idea for a Kung Fu man.
He's
His
white.
fist glows.
The Deadly Hands of Kung Fu.
Yeah, and then that's where Iron Fist also made his debut, and eventually Iron Fist got a comic.
Oh, and it looks like a lot of times they're fighting together as a team.
Back then, yeah.
Back then.
Yeah, you know.
Wait,
But
who
like,
was that? Silver Surfer?
Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer knows Kung Fu?
Hopefully.
That seems treacherous as well.
Well, see, Silver Surfer has an enemy that's also an enemy of Shang-Chi's called Midnight Sun.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, that's where that comes from. Well, that's that connection.
These are all very 70s covers. Jesus
that's
Christ.
straight up a Bruce Lee knockoff because it's insanity. I want a lot of these. I'm not going to.
Yeah, no, I'm like, no, don't get
find
me
these
wrong.
somewhere?
I don't know, but like, I like painted covers. 2,
me
I
too.
like Kung Fu posters. And 3, I
are
like
all of the above.
Kung Fu treachery. I love it so much. And so, like, if I had, let's see, of all these ones that we're looking at here, what was the one I like? Like this one right here, that's tight. I want that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I want to frame these.
Right.
But yeah, no, like, so, yeah, a lot of his fucking glory got completely stolen by a punk-ass Iron Fist. And
As
which
he
in
will
the
be
comic
known.
book isn't a terrible character, but that show made everyone
I never watched
really
it.
hate good. You
because
didn't miss anything.
Because people were saying it was that bad. And
It
I
was
don't know. And
terrible.
look at, I tend to avoid bad things, so I don't know what a bad thing is until I see it and it's too late.
Yeah.
And like, what made him so bad in that damn movie, in that damn TV show?
Because he was, the actor was terrible. He was like
the choreography was bad.
the
too.
choreography and
Oh,
editing.
shit.
You don't like bad fight editing. It was
Yeah.
terrible. If you like Daredevil, you thought that fighting was great.
Yeah.
It's the exact opposite of that.
Why?
Whoever made Daredevil definitely didn't make this show.
Yeah, because like you look at something like this where he's flying out in fucking buses and there's cars and people flying out and shit. That was well choreographed.
Yeah.
All of it was great.
Daredevil shit was the hallway fight, beautifully choreographed.
Right, love that thing. One thing I didn't like about the bamboo scaffolding, it's too fucking dark. I couldn't see shit.
Right.
It's just they dropped the ball on being able to see your kung fu. That's the big
threw
thing.
some neon lights
This
in there
part
for
here,
you.
where they're in that little open area where it's like a fucking Street Fighter level, that was one of the second best fight in the movie, I
Right.
think, because you could see it. And that's the one thing about these action movies, guys. You have to be able to see your fucking action.
Well, how you gonna have
you
a
have
scene
the
at
cool
night?
reflection. No, but you have the cool reflection in the back. That's what they wanted to do. It was just disorienting, and I couldn't tell what was going on. The way you do it is by having those neon lights. You have yourself like I said, you set up that Street Fighter
It's a silhouette,
stage. Yeah, you let the silhouettes do the dancing, and then it's badass.
Right.
But they
I'm
didn't
with
do
you.
that.
But he flew off a scaffold and it wasn't that long.
It's fine.
If it was long, I would have had a problem with it. It was short.
Yeah.
Get you in, get you out.
But
you
I would
know?
have liked to have seen the scaffold fight because that's very Jackie Chan too,
Yeah,
right?
It is. And they were doing that early on and then they stopped and they had to marvel.
Also, they also did a very famous Jackie Chan line. I don't want no trouble.
Oh, that's true.
They said that right in the middle. Like
That's
I want to say
true.
it was Pablo Francisco, a comedian, had that joke for a long
Yeah.
time where it's like Jackie Chan. Everyone wants to mess with him. Leave me alone. I don't want no trouble.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't want no trouble. Jackie Chan, the nicest man that everyone wants to mess with. And so,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
remember that.
go
That was
watch
great.
that. It's funny, but now into the MCU, the future of it.
So that's my thing.
That's what we want to get to
The
because it's a fine movie.
And also-
7 out of 10. Actually, 7.8 out of 10. It's better than Black Widow
That's
for
great.
sure.
They did something that I love. He's now super relevant in the MCU, rather.
but we don't know why.
They need mystery, man.
That's
That
so
keeps you coming back
strange.
to the Marvel,
So,
man.
let's get-
You
let me-
got to have mystery.
What's your review? What's your out of 10?
Well, I wasn't done. Let me
Oh.
get this shit out real
Fine, because I
quick.
want to talk about those rings.
I'm getting to that. That's
Okay.
good. You just linked up. We linked up right there.
Right.
Mentally.
like the rings.
The rings. So he doesn't have those in the comics.
Right, he
those
has
are the Mandarins.
the rings on his hand. in
No,
the
he
comics.
no he
Oh,
he doesn't have them. Period.
Oh, that's
he's
right.
just a fighter.
He's just Kung Fu Man.
That's all he does. At
Kung
least Iron
Fu
Fist had
Manchu.
the fist. He doesn't even have that. He's the best fighter. That was his power.
He's just hands Hawkeye.
Right. That's it. Hands Hawkeye. It's great. That's
There we
exactly what he was.
Hands Hawkeye.
He was Hands Hawkeye. And so, yeah, the fact that they gave him the rings now and they're so mysterious and super powerful and no one knows anything about them.
Or the stinger at the end,
Yeah.
Wong is like, I don't know what the fuck these are. You got these 10,000 years ago? Nah, fuck that. These are alien fucking tech over here. And
You
we
know,
don't know
shit's
what.
way older than that.
Right. Yeah. And so that freaks me out because how
Me
many more
too.
mystical fucking things can they add? They got pimp particles. They got the microverse. What's it called? The quantum realm. The quantum realm.
Quantum realm.
You got all of Thor's magic and rainbow magic and stuff like
That's
that.
kind of erode. That's
No, but still rainbow magic. They got
it's
it.
rainbow magic.
Right.
but
And then you got
in the grand scheme, it ain't that
right.
powerful.
And then you got Tony Stark's arc reactor powers. Then you got
And the bleeding edge armor.
bleeding edge armor. So you got the soul stone power remnants. So like vision.
And then Loki negated all of it.
No, but Wanda's still fucking crazy, and
Wanda's
she's
psychotic, and she's a Nexus being.
Well,
so
she's
yeah.
a Nexus being. She got the powers from the stone anyway, and
It's a
witches.
mixture, yeah,
stone
Which
and
is
witches.
dangerous. Apparently,
Right.
That's how you get chaos.
Yeah,
magic.
and then you got chaos magic.
Yeah.
You got sorcerer magic. You got Thor color rainbow
She's
magic.
very dangerous.
Right, and so what the fuck is this alien? There's
It's in there somewhere.
Right, because even Captain Marvel's got alien magic, which
Right.
or is the stone
Kree.
/ whatever the Kree magic.
Yeah.
Who came up with these? And will I remember by the time it comes out?
Oh, every
Because,
time you
God
see Shang-Chi, because
damn
he's
it.
going to be wearing them. That's his thing now.
Right, but like, are those the 10 rings to rule them all? 10 rings to bind them? Like, is some Lord of the
We'll
Rings
find
shit?
out.
Because,
maybe
I mean,
in the
obviously
Guardians
there's
of the
Jade.
Oh, actually, there might not be any more Guardians of the Galaxy movies after the third. Like, nobody wants to do it anymore.
Well, yeah, I
apparently.
wouldn't either. Fucking
Yeah. Even the
movies
director.
suck.
Whoa. They're colorful and delightful.
They're stupid and for children. I'm kidding. I don't know. I watched the first one again. I go, why did I hate this one as much as I did before?
You were angry. You were an angry virgin.
What? Were or was? When did that come out?
I don't know. I assumed you were a virgin when it came out.
No. Hold on.
It's okay if you were.
I just want to refute it. Hold on. When did Guardians of the Galaxy 1 come out? Siri. August 1st, 2014. I was not. Thank you very much.
Oh, so you had had sex
I had
at
had
that
sex
point.
by that
Okay.
point. God damn it.
All right. Well, I don't know why you didn't like it then.
I don't know either. It was
Having
really
a bad day, I guess. 'cause
right.
it's a
But
great
then I
movie.
still also hate Peter Quill as a character. Like forever.
Why?
On all accounts.
What did Peter Quill do to
He
you?
annoys the fuck
Was
out
it
of me.
because of Infinity War?
No, because he annoyed the fuck out of me before that, and then the fact
Or
that
was
it was
it just
all
Chris
his fault.
Pratt?
During that era, I did get kind of sick of him too, with Jurassic Park and a bunch of other nonsense.
It's Chris Pratt. Yeah, the shtick is getting old.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And-
yeah, I think it's just Chris
fucking
Pratt.
Andy. Shut up, stupid guy. And he's also super
Andy Dwyer
Christian guy.
was-
Also,
yeah. Was it Andy Dwyer?
yeah, Andy. And he's also like super Christian and weird now, and cheated on his wife and shit, and not good.
With the Kennedy. So
With a Kennedy.
yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter.
What?
That's his father-in-law.
Oh my God! Fuck that.
So he's mother's a Kennedy, father-in-law is Arnold Schwarzenegger,
and his dad is ego of the living fucking planet.
I think he upgraded. I'm not a big Anna Faris fan, so
She deserves nice things, and for her husband not to cheat on her.
I like Anna Faris, but given the chance to have Arnold Schwarzenegger as my father-in-law, I'm gonna take it. I'm
and the
sorry.
Kennedy thing's a bonus. Like,
The Kennedy thing is ripe for getting murdered mysteriously.
oh, they're cursed. but
Yes, I like the Kennedys, but good
I
God,
like 'em too,
nothing
though.
bad ever happens to the Kennedys. Oh my God,
Oh God. Oh,
Tommy, what's your rating?
I'm going with an 8.
Eight.
It's a solid 8.
You know what? I'll go with an 8. I
Yeah,
think I
it's-
liked it more than
it's-
you.
Yeah, and I don't. Yeah,
I liked it a lot, but I
liked it
just
a
didn't like
lot.
the last battle of dragon archery with
that was okay.
Aquafina.
You know what? I'll have to give it 8.5 actually. 'cause
Then
I
I'll
like
give,
that.
fine, I'll give it a 20. All right, no,
Yeah, 8.5.
I'll give it 8 then. I
Okay.
didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I
What the
enjoyed
fuck are you
it.
talking about? 8.5.
It went a little too long.
Fucking weirdo. JJ, any final thoughts and ratings?
Yeah, I liked the fight scene in the roof, like you said, up until they get on the scaffolding.
Right.
Like I like the little silhouette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shot.
The
Very
Street Fighter
James
level.
Bond.
That shot always speaks to me. I don't know why. When they did it in the Bond movie,
Yeah.
I also really liked it a lot.
Me too. I
That
love
was my
that.
favorite shot in the entire
I can never get
movie.
old. It never gets old to me.
But so I like that scene a lot. I'm also in the same range as you guys. I'd give it an 8, maybe an 8.5, but 8.
Yeah.
I'm at 8 territory.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the end more than you guys, I think, because I've played a lot of Sonic, and I've gone to the final boss battle with
That
like
look.
less than 10 rings. So
Oh my God!
I
Shut
can
up.
totally relate.
I like it.
Shang-Chi is the
like
most
it.
relatable Marvel hero.
White Knuckles is in this movie. So
White Knuckles?
White Knuckles is in this movie.
What?
You didn't say, no, Tails. I'm sorry. White Tails is in this movie.
White
They got
tails.
creatures that with multiple
Oh
tails.
yeah,
It
those
looks-
fucking
yeah,
spooky
Ninetales.
animals.
Yeah.
Those
Ninetales.
nine tails,
Ninetales, there
and then
you
that
go.
little butt pigeon. Also, we didn't bring him up.
Morse and,
How
and
did you
Trevor
feel?
Slattery.
Yeah, how'd you feel about
I loved it.
fake Mandarin?
I loved it because I liked it when they did it in Iron Man 3. Some people don't like it. I thought it was great because it was a character you couldn't do, and we all knew you really couldn't do that character, and to have it be an actor that was
I softened
Kingsley.
on it. Like, while I was at the theater, he made me laugh and everything, but I was like, I don't really feel like this was necessary.
Right.
But with distance, I'm like, you know what? It's all right.
Yeah.
My thing was like, we already got Aquafina, and she's not doing anything. Now we have this
I'd
guy.
rather have Ben Kingsley than Aquafina.
well, that was the thing. It's just like, okay, I like the scene where he's been,
Well,
kept
I
as a
think
court
that was
jester.
the thing. Yeah, like once Ben Kingsley shows up, Aquafina kind of doesn't
Just yeets
Yeah.
herself out of the movie.
doesn't
She doesn't
crack
even
as
try.
many jokes or anything
Yeah.
because she's learning hot guy stuff.
Right.
That
Which-
takes a lot of stoicness to learn, you know?
Right. And I just wish that he didn't go with them as far as he did.
I like that he
Like,
did.
they should have just killed him by
It's Ben
accident.
Kingsley.
That would have been funny if they killed him by
No,
accident.
I would not have liked
That
that.
I would have enjoyed that a lot.
God.
I would like, because they're like,
And
hey,
Morris or just him?
just him, not Morris. Morris is a
Morris
little
is
butt
great.
monster. I don't care. He's fine. No, but you know how they're like,
Korean,
get off
though.
of our property, and they're like, we're friends, and they just shoot an arrow and fucking kill him. That would have been funny.
That would have been
shit.
funny.
Or if they took him out of the movie at the end, he's fine. Like if he was in the infirmary, he's like, oh,
a
or like,
weasel
oh,
type
or
situation.
I was pretending to be dead. The joke that they did at the end.
Yeah.
But if they killed him out, like they shot an arrow at him,
Yeah,
and then he just
like
disappeared.
they shoot an arrow at him and it goes like through the armpit of his robes, but it looks like it got him in the
Yeah.
heart.
Right.
You wanted a Monty Python.
Yeah, just to get him out of there for a little bit, and then he can come back and live happily ever after in the secret Asian forest, and that would have been kind.